For context, I am a biochemist and I tailored my degree to the study of hormones and their effects. After years of dabbling in the black market, in 2011, I started my own UGL, making my own products, which turned into a massive multi-million-dollar empire. At one point, I was rated by various forums as the third largest and most popular anabolic steroid source in the world. In 2015, I was indicted by Operation Cyberjuice, spent some time in federal prison, and have recently been released to start my life over. The ultimate goal is to utilize my vast array of experience and knowledge to help people. Please let me know how I can help you in the most meaningful way, and I welcome social media topic suggestions to expound upon. My book gives intricate details into understanding the life, behavior, and operation of my legacy. You can Google Memoirs of a Steroid Kingpin to read serialized chapters of the book online or view my YouTube channel. Here is a succinct narrative of my story. I woke abruptly to the sound of something banging. My two little dogs immediately began barking and sprinted off the bed to investigate. I didn't think much about what that sound could be. I was more concerned with the fact that I felt like shit from all the debauchery during my recent trip to Vegas. This was my 5th trip to Vegas in the last few years. As usual, I went with a crew of people who invited a crew of people, some of which I had never met. I encouraged people to invite others. What was I going to do? Go to Vegas and buy VIP tables by myself? Partying with me had become legendary, with some people becoming nervous to join me due to the epic nature of the bacchanals. We were there for 3 nights and 4 days. I bought a $5,000 to $10,000 VIP section twice each day, one at a day club pool party and one at a nightclub. My vacations generally cost between $30,000 to $60,000. I was a little embarrassed because on this trip to Vegas, I had gotten superfluously drunk and acted out of character on a few of the nights. The banging sounded again. Was someone at my door? I looked at the clock, September 23rd, 2015, 5:30 a.m. My girlfriend queried aloud about who that could possibly be, rose out of bed, and made for the front door. I was starting to get angry. I was not in the mood to deal with anything or anyone. I shut off the big screen TV mounted on the wall that was still on from the night before and slowly made my way toward the front door. I was going to take care of this situation directly and firmly, and I didn't much care about being graceless or discourteous. When I made my way into the living room, I couldn't help but look in profound awe over Manhattan and the way the sun glittered off the buildings of the thriving metropolis. I live directly on the Hudson River in the penthouse of a $9,000 per month newly constructed luxury apartment building. In the living room, the entire city-facing side was floor-to-ceiling windows that permitted a jaw-dropping view of New York City. This 3-bedroom, 2,000-square-foot apartment was a great deal. For the same apartment located across the Hudson, a mile away, in Midtown, would have rented for $18,000 per month. My girlfriend walked away from the door without opening it and said she couldn't see who it was through the peephole. More banging on the door. The dogs were barking. I angrily stormed at the door. Now I was pissed off. I was going to take care of this trespasser. Without looking, I swung open the door. On the other side, there were 15 people lined down the hallway, all in bulletproof jackets. The first 2 had no weapons, but the 13 behind them had their guns drawn, aimed at my head. The man in front put his hand on the door to ensure it stayed open. He simply said, "Okay," as if to conterminiously let me know that this was over and let the FBI agents behind him know that everything was okay. I slowly backed up, my mouth open in shock. Even though I wasn't completely shocked, I presaged this day would come. A female agent sat my girlfriend and I on stools from the kitchen bar. We were handcuffed. An FBI agent looked at me. "This apartment is amazing." "Thank you," I stated. For some reason, watching the special agents in awe over my abode gave me a sense of pride. "Do you know why we are here?" asked the female agent. "No," I said. I knew why they were there. The countenance of the female agent told me that she knew that I knew why they were there. "Possession and distribution of anabolic steroids," said the female agent. I didn't say anything. As I shifted my gaze out the window of my penthouse, impregnating the breathtaking view for the last time, I pondered the existential events that led to this. What a wild ride it was. To be continued.